Hello everybody, good evening. Today I'm a little bit late because I was traveling, and but anyway I'll complete the video. But today's video is going to be a little bit longer because I told that if our previous day's view works and we make profit, we are not going to discuss that. But if you're going to make loss, especially me, then we are going to discuss that what are the things I have done wrong and what lessons we can learn from there, right? So we'll start with Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, if you look at, I just kept this line, we'll remove that later. This line was the R1, and I said it in yesterday's videos. There were two scenarios, gap up and gap down, I discussed. So if it gaps up, right, and then sustains this R1, then I'm going to buy. But on the first candle, I'm going to exit because I was expecting it to come back here, right? So if it's not only Bank Nifty, so remember this thing. So whenever a PCR, CPR R1, any stock, any index, it applies everywhere. If it actually breaks out, right, like this, gap up and then breaks out, right, then basically sustains this level. Like see the price rejection at this level, 1 2 3 4 5 6 times almost, right, 7 times, right. Also put it in Telegram channel today that Bank Nifty is rejecting the price heavily below this level, so it's not coming down, it will move up, right. I told that, and it moved up, right. This is generally a pattern. This is a very good pattern when you are looking at CPR levels. If it breaks and sustain R1, the rally is going to be huge. I did not expect this rally to be so huge, but at least if you look at 1 is to 3 reward ratio, you would have actually got that. It becomes probably 1 is to 5 or 6 risk reward ratio. But remember that even if you are playing in stocks, play with this scenario. Then in this scenario, what would be your stop loss? The stop loss would be the low of the opening candle, this one, right? Put a stop loss here and keep on trailing, you will get a lot of benefits, right? But I was not expecting this big rally. If you look at these candlesticks, they do not look like simple candlesticks. This looks like a Renko chart for me, where there is absolutely no noise, clear cut bullish, right. And that only happens, I have seen from experience, when DIIs buy, right. FIIs buying में इतना clear cut नहीं होता है. DIIs, when our LIC, the biggest cash cow in India, right, the biggest DII, just pumps money at regular interval. I don't know how they pump in, but this kind of behavior comes from that. I've not looked at the FI and DI data today, the distribution one, but I can tell that this is a DII buying for sure. Anyway, so even if doing that today, I was traveling, so I didn't took any trade. But I very clearly told in Telegram that Bank Nifty is coming, not coming down. It will go up. I was not expecting this big up, of course. The mistake I did, actually, I entered it into the trade at 210. I generally in an expiry, I exit my trades at 230. So दिन भर कुछ नहीं किया था, तो I just entered into a trade, and I think I put it in Telegram channel. My loss was around 11k today. After 15 days, my MTM close raid, and which my internet off हो गया. Otherwise I could have actually exited at around 5-6,000 loss maximum, because you need to minimize your loss, right. जब मैं trading start किया था, I remember one day I just left the money like that to be lost like this in options. I mean, uh, it started with a 44,000 profit, you will not believe, and it went up to 1.5 lakh loss in the day end. I mean, I'm talking about very, very long time back. I used to do like that. So the lessons that I learned is control the losses. If you control your losses, your profit will come. So I was calculating, if I would not have actually controlled my losses at around 11k, I would have ended up in losing 33,000 for sure. But anyway, so now we will remove this line because I kept it for the reference. Right. So for tomorrow, uh, Bank Nifty's view, we'll just quickly look at the data. Now look at the PCR here, 3.07. This is huge, right? I said anything more than 1.2 is actually bullish. This looks super bullish. And if you look at the OI, if you look at all this put, so these are going to put many resistances when bank nifty is coming down. So the 3000 31,600, 500, 400, it will come down very slow. I don't think it is coming down tomorrow. uh, if it crosses 31,700, right, where it closed around this today, it crosses, then look at the call OIs, very less. And when it crosses 31,800, then it will fly, it will cross probably 32,000 tomorrow. Possible, right? Might be possible, but it's not going to be unidirectional tomorrow for sure, uh, because there would be some profit booking at bank nifty side. It may happen in the morning session, it may happen in the second or third session, you don't know, but there will be some red candles, quite a good amount of red candles you will see. And it is not going to be like this today, right? I somehow believe that there will be some profit booking. So if you want to sort look at those levels, we'll talk about that in live, because today we'll just talk about levels. So look at for this level 31,800, as I was telling, uh, 31,800, right? So this is the resistance. So if it crosses, I will look for 32,000 for sure. Okay. So I've just kept one because these are two more of resistance and support. And support is 344. But 344 आएगा भी नहीं. Actually there are many resistances here on the downside. So 344 means here somewhere. It has to cross 600, 500, which looks difficult, but it might come to 500 if profit booking is going to happen, right? Let's say in the morning session itself profit booking happens, right? That means gap down and it comes down. It can come here 31,450, and this is where I'm going to buy again, because this market now has converted from sell on rise to buy on dip kind of market, according to me. And I'll tell you why, the reason why I believe, because all the data are showing it super bullish. See, look at PCR is 3.07, right? Look at this and look at the call unwinding on this side, right? So like target is open kind of thing, it's looking me like that. The target is open on the upside, right? So after profit booking, if it starts with a green candle, then start buying tomorrow, right? Don't sell, and you will see again a very good profit tomorrow on buying side. uh, that's bank nifty for tomorrow. These are the CPR levels, of course. So at these pointers, especially top central and bottom central, you can make exit or entry decisions. That means, for example, profit booking happens and it reverses from here, start buying from here or start buying from here, right? Um, Now, and if it opens gap up, right, and crosses this, then probably I would see 32,000, reaching 32,000, and then profit booking might happen in the second or third session, but there would be some profit booking for sure. Now coming to Nifty, as usual, I said I add more resistance and support in Nifty. So Nifty, if you look at today, I was telling why Bank Nifty I was not, because the level where I sorted Bank Nifty was 31,560 around. This one around 210 or 215, yeah, I remember 560 70 around, right? After that it went with three more candles, right? Why I was so confident that it will come down, because see, Nifty has come down similarly at that level. This much of correction it was supposed to make Bank Nifty, right? And that's why I was so confident, even in during traveling with the mobile trading. I said I'll do mobile. I generally don't place orders from mobile, but I did today and then went into a loss. But I was 100% confident that it was going to come down, right? And expiry will happen around 3,450 something, but which didn't happen. But in Nifty it happened, right? We saw at least two red candles. So 30 minutes it was coming down. Bank Nifty, it was supposed to come down. So if it didn't come down, means that is due in the market tomorrow, right? Nifty has already did his profit booking in some amount. That doesn't mean that Nifty will not do any more profit booking tomorrow. They might do a profit booking tomorrow. You can see a level at 935, but if it comes here, I will buy because I say buy on dip. So I will buy here for Nifty. So Nifty also can do profit booking tomorrow. If it is not doing profit booking, it will open flat. Okay, but बैंक निफ्टी पे प्रॉफिट बुकिंग इज ड्यू. इतना लंबा सिंगल डायरेक्शन में गया है ये, प्रॉफिट बुकिंग किया ही नहीं. And generally DIIs when they buy, especially 2 days. So yesterday also there was a rally, huge rally. Today also it was gap up and huge rally. तो 2 दिन से ज़्यादा टिकेगा नहीं. सम प्रॉफिट DII तो पक्का प्रॉफिट बुकिंग करेगा. बट इफ FII एक्चुअली बायज हेविली टुमारो, वी डोंट नो, विल लुक एट इन लाइव मार्केट द प्राइस एक्शन, then the profit booking might be very small. But anyway, the view, I hope you guys are getting the view, is bullish, right? And I'll tell you why. One more reason, I have added in Zerodha. So if you look at, this is like 48 EMA high I have taken. So if you look at the trend here, I was talking like this is a trend, this is a bearish trend, right? Yesterday I was telling about this bearish trend, right, from here to here. Now this has crossed this, right? So this is a sign. Yesterday I was telling somebody, I didn't put it in any video, but I was telling somebody that do we consider this as a reversal? Probably not, because it is not way above this EMA line, right? But today it actually opened gap up, right? It went up, and there is a heavy gap between this and this, right? That also says that ideally profit booking will happen in bank nifty, right? Because this gap has to be filled for sure, right? Because they will become close to each other at some point of time for sure, right? uh, Now when this today open gap up above this channel, right, and it's, see, this has been staying the entire day above the channel with a significant gap between the EMA and this one, right, its own price, correct. Now it will stay like this probably tomorrow, right, because the trend doesn't become like negative on the next day. Some profit booking will happen, and Fridays are generally bigger days, mostly on the positive side, what I have seen even on in a bearish market. So from that experience, also from the character of the index, I am expecting a bullish trend tomorrow, and all the data are also showing bullish trend, right? Now निफ्टी में अगर आ जाते हैं, निफ्टी में here the PCR is again 1.97, so this is way bullish. After profit booking, buy on dip, and you will make some profit on the upper side. So on the upper side, the levels that we are looking at is 12,000, right? This is the first resistance. uh, then if it crosses, we are looking at 12,036 to 40, and if crosses 12,070, right? So if tomorrow bank nifty goes 32,000 plus somehow, right, on a bullish trend, then nifty will also go up to 12,070 for sure. It will touch 12,100, right, अगर जाता है ऐसे बड़ा मूव करता है तो, right? Otherwise I am looking at nifty to be in between 12,037 or probably 12,050, the level, right, and 11,930 or 950. So within this 100 points range I'm looking at nifty tomorrow, uh, and if it crosses, then it can go up to 12,070, 80, right? 12,084. Do you guys remember a level a lot of people talked, even I also told in many telegram channels, 12,084 is the level we need to look at, and if it crosses, then we are looking 12,200, 300, 400 and all those stuff, right? Anyway, those ऐसे लंबा नहीं लेके जा सकते, but 12,070 देखते हैं. I will look at that. But if closes around 12,080, 84, then the trend has been changed. Then don't go bearish at all. anyway we look at data every day, but that is a intuition that I'm having uh, based on the data, right? So this is the bank nifty view and levels, right? EMA channel मैंने nifty में draw नहीं किया, but I'm 100% sure just by looking at the chart that it is way above than the 48 EMA channel for sure, right? And these levels I didn't draw, but look at the level 11,009. These are just 10 points difference. When I was calculating in Excel sheet, I got that like 77, 88 and 99, right? 99, 11,099. So these are the levels at which nifty can touch and switch directions, unless it is in a unidirectional movement tomorrow. So use these labels for your entry and exit criteria, right? बाकी और कुछ देखना है क्या? नहीं, अभी रात बहुत हो गई है. I don't know. But tomorrow, what I'm planning is tomorrow I'll tell you, I'll create a video during the weekend that in a live intraday market, how on what these levels are fine, right? Static levels. But on a live intraday market, how what are the levels you need to look at and do trading, right? Because a lot of people use like RSI, ADX, right, volumetric average price and all the stuff, but most of the indicators are generally lagging indicators, right? There is hardly any leading indicators. So I generally use one or two stuffs on my trading on a intraday basis. Zerodha I don't use. I use generally this one, trading view wala account. Zerodha I just keep on referring. Generally don't use so much of indicators in your system because you will get confused, right? But I'll tell you what setup I use during the intraday. I just use only one or two, right? And then price action is important, because whatever the levels you are having, it doesn't matter, because we had a level yesterday also, right? And bank nifty ने पूरा धज्जियां उड़ा दी सारे levels की. And this is here to here the definitely index management happened for last 30 minutes at least, because it was supposed to come down like the way nifty came down, right? But this guy came down for 30 minutes. Bank nifty should not have stayed on the positive direction with volume, right? For 30 minutes for sure. Anyway, किस्मत होता है. हो गया लॉस, कल कर लेंगे कवर, राइट? चलो गाइस, थैंक यू. कल लाइव मार्केट में मिलते हैं, पैसे कमाएंगे.